Well, hey, bitch, it's Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to my channel. Now let's get into Married to Medicine. So we see Eugene and Toya at the house. Eugene about to head out for yet another busy work week. And what do we see Toya doing? Over there struggling, trying to help the boys with their homework, okay? Fast forward from what they got going on. We get over there to Miles' house. Yeah, Simone house with Cecil. The conversation at hand is about Miles and how Miles don't really want to do shit. Miles really just rather stay under their roof, okay, until he in his damn 50s, to be honest. And shout out to his father because he's giving him the space to do so. Meanwhile, Simone over there like, hell no, we're not doing that. No, I need to see what's going on, honey. Okay, open up your account, open it up. Okay, do you know how to log in? Okay, because he was trying to act like he didn't know how to log in or do anything. So she had to go ahead and have him log in. Let me see what's going on. He started reading off the different bills and the different transactions he's had recently. I believe he signed up for like a gym class or something for like 3 months, spending $200 and something. And she's like, what is you doing? What kind of class is this? Okay, you spending money like that. I mean, I'm glad that you saving just a little bit, honey, but you're going to have to get this together very quickly. He's like, girl, can you just wait till I'm 35 or something like that? And I'm like, hell no, ain't nobody waiting that long, okay? Now, we was giving you a grace period had your ass been in school, but you ain't in school. You showing you ain't trying to do shit. So, no, you may have to get it how you live, honey. And right now, you living off us. And we ain't going to be able to take it too much longer. I may have to move out and go and get my own place. And I ain't blaming Simone on that because Cecil is really content with things being how they are. Miles talking about when he move out, he going to move his daddy in there with him. I said, no, he did. He told me, so yeah, daddy go come stay with me, especially if he gonna be the one paying for it. Simone said, wait a minute, honey, no, we're not paying for anything. Your father and I are not going to be contributing to your household. He said, oh, okay, well, I guess I'll just stay here till I'm like, 35, 40. Okay, so obviously y'all have made it okay for him to do that. So now with him taking this year off from school, she's trying to really get him zoned in on how to maintain his finances and stuff because Simone wants to be a true empty nester and he is preventing her from having that. So either way, girl, I don't know what to tell y'all, but good luck. Y'all created this issue, so y'all gonna have to try and figure it out. We're gonna go ahead and move on. Let's move on to two of the most irrelevant people on the show, which happens to be Lisa Nicole and Anila. Okay, Anila goes over to Lisa Nicole's shop. She checks out her boutique. She thought her clothes and everything was so great. She was like, girl, on my website, I charge people for per post. So like an outfit like this, I would charge you about $400. And then for this over here, I would charge you roughly about $200. So anywhere from $200 to $400. Here go Lisa. Sold, girl. Yes, honey. This will be awesome. And I'm like, if you want to help out a new friend, girl, help her out because she need every coin that she can get. Okay, and I would love to see Anila put on this attire and model it and promote this attire for Lisa Nicole and Lisa Nicole not cut her a check. Let me tell y'all, Anila will be showing her ass all over the place, okay? She'll be going off and then I'll politely bring right back up in her face. Remember how that person did your makeup and you didn't pay them that $150 or whatever? Yes, it's kind of like the same thing, Yeah, when you do work, you expect a payment for the work that you do. Okay, but Anila is really excited about modeling this stuff for Lisa Nicole because she needs to bring in money so her husband can feel like she's actually contributing to the household and the new home that they're going to get. So they go and sit down and they have a quick conversation about what all took place at the self-love party and what are the issues that are happening between she and Toya. In the middle of Anila speaking on the issues with she and Toya, Quad gives her a call. She wants to invite her to her house for a little thing that she's having. And Lisa Nicole is like, girl, does she know I'm over here with you? Oh, okay. She don't. Okay, well, go on, bring it up, because I want to go too. Bring it up. So then here go Anila. Well, I'm here with Lisa Nicole too. Okay, and then here go Lisa Nicole. Hi, Quad. I hear you're inviting her to a party. Am I invited too? Quad said, I don't know, Lisa. Should I be inviting you, girl? Yes, you should. And I think we should just let bygones be bygones. And Quad said, okay, girl, I'm going to go ahead and invite both of you ladies. I am a-okay with that, honey. We can go ahead and move forward. We see Contessa and Scott, okay? They appear to be getting along together. She ends up asking him about working on her edges for her because she said that, you know, growing edges for her has been like a struggle, and I believe it's like hereditary or something like that she was mentioning. So he does this procedure, and she said it's very expensive, but because he's her husband, she gets it done for free. So he helps her with, you know, whatever the process is with her edges. So while they're doing that, she brings up therapy and how it's helped another couple's relationship and how she would love for that to be able to be the case for them. And he's like, he is focusing on what he's doing, but she feels as though he's not listening to her at all. He said, I'm fine with therapy. I just don't want us to be sitting up there arguing and you did this and you, he doesn't want to hear a lot of pointing the finger of things. And it sounds like he just doesn't want to have to deal with a lot of issues. So I feel like they should have separate. I think they should have 2 separate therapies and then maybe one together. I'm not sure. I feel like he needs to work on some things so that he can be comfortable with bringing up old issues so that he can address those issues and push past those issues and move forward. And maybe not so much as do it together. Maybe Scott has things he needs to work on within, but obviously Scott just feels like he don't have to go through no therapy. Scott feels like, can we work on some of our issues without doing that? And Contessa's like, well, honey, we could, but we ain't. Okay, so that's why I'm bringing it up again. If we were working on our issues without therapy and counseling, then I wouldn't be bringing it up now. Scott says he felt like, shoot, you the one who wanted to open up a business and press forward and do, you know, all this big grand stuff. So when you made the decision for us to move forward with this, it made me think that everything must be all good over here at the house. Okay, she must be happy. She's happy with the home life. She's happy with our marriage. For you to want to even go in another business with me as your husband. And I feel like I kind of understand why he would kind of think that a little bit. Like, yeah, because if I was such a pain in your ass, would you really want to open up this business with me and be around me yet again for another 24/8 throughout the day? You know, would you really want that? It seems like within their relationship, they like to brush over a lot of things instead of addressing things. I feel like they're both at fault. I feel like Scott may not want to address things. He wants to just, you know, act like things are cool, act like he ain't going through nothing, but the whole while his actions are showing that he's bothered by something. And then I see Contessa contributing to it because she does not know how to let certain things go once they've talked about it and they move past it. She likes to continue to bring up the old things. So they definitely need some type of counseling, and I think more of the guys need to have a conversation with Scott to let him know, like, hey, it doesn't have to be a bad thing. You just have to go in there with the right mindset so that you can get the best out of it that you can for your marriage. But you know, we'll just see how things are going to go for the 2 of them. Dr. Simone goes over to Dr. Jackie's house. She's in her closet. They're chopping it up. They want to bring up the situation with Miss Toya because they're trying to figure out, girl, what was going on with her. Of course, Toya has been kind of mean, kind of rude to people lately, and I believe Dr. Simone brought up the fact that Toya has been feeling like she hasn't really had support or whatever from her friends. So we'll see how that goes as everybody heads over to Miss Quad's house later that night. Now they get to Quad's house. Kari comes with Toya. Toya, you're going to have to get enough of inviting people to somebody else's house because you won't want somebody invited to your house that you did not invite. So Quad's looking at Kari like, oh my God, I didn't even know you were coming, girl. Okay, I didn't even know. So then, you know, Kari said, well, you know, basically she wanted to do the same thing as Lisa, let bygones be bygones. And then she said that, I used to have a house like this, you know, it was a investment property and this and that. It was built just like this. The only difference is that mine did not have, you know, an elevator. And Quad said, yeah, that's the difference that a $30,000 will make. And I'm just like, okay, Quad, you feel the need, like it's giving me ghetto. Like you feel the need to make sure people know that you got a coin and that you've been out here doing stuff. Maybe she feels as though she needs to validate her finances because people have tried to discredit her finances, which is probably a reason why Toya does what she does. But it's giving me Quad turning into Toya tease for some reason. That's what it's giving me. It's like, girl, we need to hear about the extra $30,000. But I guess you needed to flex on Kari in the moment because Kari was trying to flex up and talk about an investment property. But it's like, okay then, girl. All right. Quad separate the teams. They get ready to do this twerk off or this dance off or whatever. Honey, it was a whole struggle. I really fast forward through it because I ain't really care too much about it. We're going to go ahead and head to the balcony at this point. Contessa says, I'm glad Toya's here. And I was like, girl, when you got so fond of Toya that you glad that she's around? I guess Kari pops open her mouth and says, well, the reason I joined Toya was because Toya has been feeling unsupported by her friends. So I came to make sure that I'm here to support her. And then here go Heavenly. Well, that's funny because Toya has been talking a whole lot of shit about a lot of you ladies, including you, Quad. She said your house wasn't about shit, girl. Okay, she said you lived in an apartment, honey. And I said, Heavenly, no, you did not. No, you didn't, Heavenly, girl. Toya said, really, Heavenly? Heavenly, like, you said it. You said it, girl. That don't. I'm just saying what you said, girl. You said it, honey. If you would have never said it, I wouldn't have had nothing to talk about. You said it. You said it, girl. Now, when it comes down to Toya addressing the things that she indeed said about Quad when she was on live with Cecil, Toya is blaming everything on the fact that she was drunk. She was like, honey, I was drunk. I don't even remember some of the that I said. You know, I was just in the moment. You know, I probably should not have said it, but I was just drunk at the time. This is when Toya and Quad start arguing. Toya calls Heavenly a BIT. Toya storms out. Lisa Nicole is like, girl, just apologize. All we need is an apology and we could just move forward, honey. And I feel like Quad wanted more than just an apology. I think Quad wanted raving about her home, how amazing it is, how amazing she is. Girl, I'm so sorry, honey. You are the queen Quad. I think Quad just wanted to be, you know, on a throne or something. Now, I do think it was messed up, okay, for Heavenly to start this SHI and then to go sit back down with Jackie and ask Jackie how she doing and act like she ain't got nothing to do with what the just happened. Now, granted, Quad was going to give it to Toya either way it go, but Heavenly just sped up the process a little bit, okay? Now, y'all know sometimes I don't like Heavenly, but this season I am really liking Heavenly. So Heavenly, girl, you're going to have to just ease up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just ease up just a little bit, okay? You already know Quad was going to be on Toya's ass anyway. You ain't even have to bring it up. It was going to happen anyway. Like I said, Toya and Quad were continuing to argue. Toya's going down the stairs. Toya like, yeah, I'm going down these stairs. If I got to go down all these stairs like this on the side, then honey, guess what? This is a motherfucking apartment. Here go Quad. She fake. She fake. She fake. She fake like a motherfucking mannequin. Put her in the corner and let her stand because she's fake as hell. And I'm over here like, girl, all of y'all are fake to a degree. All of y'all are fake to a degree, honey. But I guess, honey, with this whole mannequin talk, you see Toya outside. Simone comes out to check on her. Toya starts crying. Simone mistakes it for her being hurt. And Toya's like, girl, I'm not hurt by far. But I'm mad as fuck because I want to whoop that bitch ass and I can't. Okay? I can't right now so I just had to go ahead and leave because I really was going to step outside of my character. But that's why I'm crying. It took everything in me not to snatch the wig off that's barely on her head right now. Okay? This is the reason why I'm crying. And next thing you know, Contessa comes out barefooted, you know, trying to check on Toya and everything. Toya's feeling away. She's shocked that Contessa would come out and check on her. But you got Anila, who's supposed to be her quote-unquote friend, sitting upstairs with all the other ladies instead of coming down checking on her. So in that moment, Toya felt like, okay, I see you for who you are. You know, despite whatever our issues are, I'm the one that brought you to the group. You could at least came down to check on me. Even Contessa, a person I've been arguing with since this season started, has come down to check on me. And you being my friend, you did it? Okay, noted. I got you. So you can tell that really hurt Toya, and I can just imagine how the season is going to flow and how the reunion is going to go. Because now Anila done pretty much teamed up on Team Heavenly and Team Quad, in my opinion, as I saw her on Heavenly's live. And it's like, girl, Heavenly and Quad will turn on you at any moment. At any moment, girl. So, okay, you may think you found a friend, but they're going to show you quickly that you have not. When Simone gets back upstairs, she calls Quad out. She tells her, Quad, you was just at this same place last year where you felt like people weren't being supportive, people weren't hearing you. And I said, yes, Simone, call Quad ass out. Simone says that it seems to me that Quad likes to do unto other people, but doesn't want the same thing done back to her. And I was like, that's a fact. She could do it, but can't nobody else to do it. You was just out here making yourself the victim not too long ago. Not too long ago. Okay? And another thing I want to go back and highlight was something that Contessa said. Contessa said, you know, Toya's downstairs and she's crying and everything, you know. And I just feel like if she's going through it like this, then I need to go down and check on her. You know, I don't ever want to see a woman down and out like this. I want to go and check on her. And I'm like, bitch, shut up, Contessa. Because when you saw Mariah was being ganged up on and all of that, you ain't rushed to Mariah's aid. You wasn't rushing to Mariah's aid, so now all of a sudden you got this change of heart and you want to rush behind this Miss, what's her name? Miss Toya. And then you also was like, why am I always in the middle? Why am I always playing the bouncer and I'm in the middle? And it's a girl, because you put yourself in the middle. Okay, but when it came to Mariah, I don't recall seeing you doing it too much. But anyway, girl, we're going to go ahead and move on. So yeah, Simone was calling Quad out, as she should have, because that's true. Quad likes to do stuff, but she don't like other people to do nothing to her, which again is the reason why I'm even wondering, why is Quad even on this season? Why is Quad on this season? And then she getting more camera time than some of the people that's actually main cast of the show, and she's a friend of the show. Okay. And another thing that I'm glad Simone brought up was the last season, Quad did this whole event or whatever, and she made sure to thank and highlight Sister Circle. She did all that raving and all this other stuff about Sister Circle, this Sister Circle, that. She put down her own ladies that were her friends of Married to Medicine. Had it not been for Married to Medicine, she would have never even got connected with Sister Circle. Now Sister Circle is of no longer, and you want to bring your ass back to Married to Medicine. And now you want to try and act friendly with some people and then condemn others as though you wasn't just in that position. So I feel like Quad definitely needs to look in the mirror for sure. But we'll just see how the season continues to play out. I don't know what's gonna happen between she and Toya. I know Toya was going in on social media about Miss Quad, and even I believe Jackie. I feel like sometimes Jackie be a little fake too. You got all these questions, you want to know what's going on with Miss Toya and all this other stuff, or whatever you may mimic and talk about with other people, because I'm sure you talked about her with Heavenly, but then you like to sit back there and just act like, calm down. Everybody calm down. You want to be patient when you go about this and when you do that. And it's just like, shut the fuck up, Dr. Jackie, girl. Just be quiet. But that's all I got. Y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below on the episode of Married to Medicine. I'm jamithatsme. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram as well as Twitter at jamithatsme. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.